Now going off that rig that we just tied, we'll do one of our basic dunking rigs. So we have our three-way swivel here. We've got our three-way swivel to our hook. One of these is going to go to our main line, to the pole, while the other one we're going to do what's called a breakaway rig. Now I'm just using some lighter line 6-pound test as an example here. Now, depending on the length of this and where you're fishing will determine everything else. But I usually like to give myself about a foot, if not more, maybe 13-15 inches. And then I'll give my lead line. Now this is a breakaway lead, and we're going to use a lighter line than our main line and our hook line. For example, I'm using 6-pound test, but I recommend using about a 12 or 10 if you've got a 15-pound test main line. For this, it's super easy. It's just a basic surgeon's loop. So we're going to spin it around and put it through. Now this is super light line. I know it's hard to see, but a basic surgeon's loop. I like to use a surgeon's loop because time is of the essence, and with a lead line we don't really care if it's going to stay on that much because we do plan on having this break. Now you're just going to attach the surgeon's loop by putting one loop through the other, and then we'll use the same thing at the end with our surgeon's loop. One more surgeon's loop at the bottom, and we will secure a lead to that surgeon's loop. The easiest way to do that, you're going to put the loop through the eye of the lead and then just bring it around the back. And there we go. Now, when you look at this whole thing from top to bottom, you can see that our hook will be here and our lead is all the way down there, and that's how it's going to be hanging in the water. That long lead line is what's going to keep your hook off the bottom there. Now you can modify this and do the exact opposite, make a nice long hook line and a small lead line for sandy bottom. But that's a dunking rig.